Hi guys, my name's Antea and I am here from Antea Amoroso Design to bring you a very easy DIY spring wreath. So everything that you need for this project can be purchased on Amazon, and I'm going to go through each one and show you what they are. You can sub them out for things that you have at home, or you can buy everything that we have listed here and make exactly what you see. The first thing on the list are these quilting loops that have the stretch canvas already attached to them. They come in a pack of 1 or 3, so depending on how many people you're making your craft with, you can plan accordingly. The next thing that you will need is a pair of scissors. The next thing that you will need is a package of these fake boxwood wreath picks. These come in a package of 12. You won't be needing all 12, so if you want to do them with a friend, you guys will only need to purchase maybe one of these. If you have extra lying around, you can use it as decoration around your house. Or if you have just a leftover plant from years past, you can always just clip from there as well. The third thing that you guys will need is the ribbons, which I've picked out 2 here. There's one that is a burlap tan, and the next one is a linen striped. Both can be purchased on Amazon, so whatever matches your decor. Lastly, what we will need for the letters here is a Sharpie marker or a paint pen. If you don't feel comfortable doing the calligraphy that I'm used to doing, I've linked up 2 options for you guys, which is a vinyl sticker that you can just stick right onto the stretch canvas, or a vinyl stencil which you can stick onto the canvas and paint over with the black paint, and when you peel it off you have that calligraphy letter on there. Another thing that you guys are going to need is a glue gun. If you do not own a glue gun or have one at home, there are ways that you can wire the greenery on to the quilter's loop. So this is just something, if you don't have, it's not going to make or break your crafting. For step number 1, you're going to take your green boxwood picks and your scissors, and you're going to cut off about 3 to 4 inches, and you're going to want 4 little pieces, 2 for each side. So go through, and I like to cut towards the tip of these so that you have a little V of greenery. If you have wire cutters, it might be helpful, but if not, regular scissors will just do fine. And then you could just kind of wiggle it back and forth until it comes off. Then you are going to take your glue gun, and the easiest way for me here is to apply the glue directly to the edge of the canvas, and this is where you want the greens to go. And then once that is down there, you're going to gently place your greenery exactly where you want them to be. I like to do 2 pieces on each side and just kind of hold them in place while they dry and set. And that should just take about a couple seconds or so.
You can just... Did you see the flower fall off the wall?
Okay, the next step, same thing on the other side. Take your glue, make a strip along the edge for the greenery, and then place your greenery down and hold them in place while it dries. And this is what it should look like. So that is step number 1. You've done your greens. The next step is you are going to make a bow and hanger for your wreath. You'll see here at the top, there's this little metal piece, and we're just gonna tie a piece of ribbon, and it's gonna go right through the top little section. You could measure out about, I would say, 12 inches of ribbon, and then kind of bunch it up, and you're gonna wanna put it through the loop here, pull that all the way through, and then double knot at the top. And I like to twist it around so that the knot is at the bottom of the wreath. And then you have your hanger here. And then the next step is we are going to make the bow. So just how you would tie your shoes, I do a loop, swoop around, and then a pull. You're gonna cut off the excess ribbon, and then taking your glue gun, put a little dab of glue on the back side here, and then put that right in the middle of the greenery underneath your loop, right about here, and now you have your greenery and bow. If you guys do not have a glue gun at home, then this is the video for you. You are going to take your boxwood picks, and instead of cutting them shorter like I mentioned before, you're going to cut them right at the base because you want as much wire on there as possible. Just give it a little snip, and then I just kind of wiggle it back and forth until the wire breaks. So you're going to need 2 pieces for this. And then as you can see here at the top, there is this little loophole. You're gonna take your green wire and you're just gonna bend it all the way back so it loops on like so. And then once that's on there, you're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Take the greens and then just bend the wire back around the metal piece here and make that stay in its place. Now this one will be just a little bit looser than the glue gun version, but it's still not gonna go anywhere. Once you have finished the green part, you're gonna take about 12 inches of your ribbon and cut that. And then you're going to loop this right on through the center, and you are going to be making the wreath hanger. So once you have it pulled through, you're gonna do a simple double knot and pull that nice and tight. And then I like to pull that piece right on down through here, and that is going to be your hanger. Now, because we don't have glue for this as well, you are going to take a piece of ribbon about 30 inches long, and you're gonna cut that. And we are going to tie this right around the base of the metal piece here and do a double knot, and we are gonna tie the bow on. And you kind of want the ribbon to go over the metal piece, so you'll feel how that's on there nice and tight. And then you're gonna tie a ribbon on the top. Again, it just depends on how you tie a bow, how you tie your shoelaces. I do a loop, swoop, and pull, and make sure that the loops are about 1.5 to 2 inches long. And then you can either leave the pieces hanging or you can trim them up a little bit, depending on how you like them. So you have your greens, you have your bow, and you have your hanger, and now we are gonna add the lettering. For the next step, we are going to add the calligraphy lettering. So I will show you guys how to do that with the Sharpie marker. Again, if you do not have a Sharpie marker or you don't feel comfortable with this step, you can use the vinyl that we have linked here and stick the vinyl directly onto the canvas. Make sure that you use a nice blow dryer to go over the lettering to make sure it really sticks down to the fabric. If you use a stencil, you're gonna stick this down. Again, use the blow dryer so the vinyl really sticks to the canvas, and when you apply the paint over it, it won't go underneath. And then once the paint has dried, peel your stencil off and you'll have the hello letters. But if you want to be a little daring and you want to try the hand lettering, I'm going to show you how the calligraphers do it without knowing all of the tricks. So first thing you're going to do if you know simple cursive is just letter on hello in cursive on your canvas. And then once you have the hello written, you're going to go back over on the downstrokes and make those thicker. So most of the letters have 2 or 3 downstrokes. So make that thicker, color it in. And the best part about these markers is that they are oil-based, so if this wreath does go outside and it gets wet, the lettering will not come off. It'll be on there permanently, so you can save this wreath and use it year after year. And I like to go over the letters just a couple of times just to make it extra dark. And 2 or 3 times to fill those in and miss any spots. And there you guys have it. You have made your own DIY spring wreath. So please take a picture, let us know how yours came out. if you used it at home or you gave it to a friend, and tag us on Instagram at Antea Amoroso so we can share and see what you guys made. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe below. Let us know if you liked this craft, if you want to see more, and we can bring you more DIY videos just like this soon. Thanks for watching.